Good evening, loves. It's Shanda. How are you? And welcome to Shanda Says. It's Thursday evening. Normally, I do my sex and relationship vlog on Wednesday, but I saved it for Thursday. How are you? Hopefully, you did go out and vote. The person I voted for won, so I'm happy. I don't want to talk too much about the election because we could go on and on about this election. I'm just glad the president has kept his job. But anyway, I hope you're enjoying your evening so far. And tonight's topic is an extension of the last vlog I did, which was keeping secrets. And I want to say thank you so much for coming on the comments and my emails on both my Shonda Says One at Gmail and also my YouTube email. Got a lot of emails from you guys revealing your secrets. And it takes a lot of courage to do that. And again, Shonda Says is a place that you can purge and you can say what you want without you being judged on it. With that being said, it gave me food for this particular vlog. And I want to talk about this because I think many people, obviously, because I got more than one email on it. I'll be honest with you, I got about 6 on tonight's topic. And many of you are no longer in love with your partners. Many of you are no longer in love and many of you are unhappy. Now, I have done numerous videos on happiness because, believe it or not, that's the one thing we're always searching for, be it in our relationships, in our careers, whatever it is, we're always searching for ultimate happiness. So it's definitely a subject that you can always touch base on. With that being said, again, many of you don't know how to tell your partner that you're no longer in love with them or that your feelings for them have changed, where it doesn't feel like love anymore. What I come to believe is that we may lose being in love with a person. And it's not that you don't love them anymore because you have care for them, you want the best for them, you want them to be happy. But that feeling of being in love is no longer there. And what do you do about it? What do you do about it? How do you say to someone that you do care for and you know that may love you or is in love with you, how do you tell someone, I'm no longer in love with you? On Shonda Says, I love to come with you with answers. And of course, as a human being, I don't have the answers to everything. But what I try to do is get you to a place of coping in a lot of situations. How do you tell a person that you're no longer in love with them? First, I want to say, is the relationship worth saving? A lot of times, circumstances and things have happened that can alter the course of your relationship in terms of being in love. Things, people, situations could get in the way of being in love. Your partner's reaction to things may change how you feel about them because your view of them has changed. But if you're in a marriage or a relationship where there's kids involved, I always encourage people, because divorce and separation does affect our children greatly. So if you're in a relationship with children, to me, I think you should try your best. Use every avenue that you can to save the relationship. But also, too, if you're in a marriage or relationship where your children are not experiencing love or see love between their parents, I think that's detrimental to children. Because your children may grow up and not show love to a partner or have issues with affection or different things because that's not what was going on in their home. So with our children, we got to be real careful when it comes to our relationships because they view relationships through us. But how do you fall in love again when the love is no longer there? I always talk about communication, and I don't know if telling someone that loves you that you no longer love them is a smart thing. But I do think it's important to sit down and have a talk and say that, when we met, we did this, and this. And back then, I felt so this. I felt so happy. I felt like you were my best friend. I felt a bond with you. And right now, it doesn't feel like that anymore. And that worries me. That scares me because the course of our relationship has changed. You got to be able to come to a place of strong communication if you want to save your relationship. Now, here's the thing. If you no longer want to be in it and it's time, it's emotionally time, it's physically time, and it's financially okay for you to leave, then you have to be honest. Walking away from a relationship takes a lot of guts, planning, and know that it may not just affect you. It may affect others' lives. But I do think this. We have one life to lead. One life to lead. If you are living it with the wrong person, the years that you invest, the time, the emotionality, you don't get that back. I've said this on numerous occasions. Not like God says, oh, you were with the wrong person. Here's back 10, 15 years. That doesn't happen. So your happiness, especially as you get older, I will share this with you young people, especially as you get older, your happiness becomes more and more a priority. And what you want for your life in terms of a partner is very important. When someone loses affection for you, they may not say it, they may never admit it. But if a woman or a man shows you different behavior, again, here goes my phone. I'm sorry, guys. If they're showing different behavior, if they're no longer communicating, they stop having sex with you. They stop calling you. You know, if you are no longer a priority, then you have to make yourself a priority. And you have come to a realization and you say, I'm no longer in love with you. And clearly, you're no longer in love with me. And if the friendship means anything, you both can walk away as friends, but move on with your life and meet someone that's more like you. Meet someone that's going to treat you in the way that you dream of being treated, that this partner just cannot give you. It's hard realizations because when you get to a realization and you get to a place of, wow, this is what's really happening, it forces you to action. And a lot of times, many of you are not ready for action. Many of us are not ready for the follow through of what happens to my life now. Either way, there is no easy answer to how do you tell someone you're no longer in love. But what I will tell you is I believe in love. I really do. I'm such a hopeless romantic. It's disgusting. I believe in love. I do believe that there's someone special for every person, whether they admit it or not, and whether they know it or not. There is a man for every woman out there that is looking for one. And it may not come through the avenue that you expect, and vice versa. There's a good woman for every man. And it often comes when we're not even looking. But one thing I do know, I believe in love. I believe in lust. I believe in chemistry. And most of all, I believe in personal happiness. And at the end of the day, you have to have that if you're going to have a life worth living. Something to think about. If you're watching tonight's video, please leave your comments. Leave your suggestions on helping someone else. Or again, reveal a secret to me. Let's talk it out. You know I love to talk. Well, I will be back here. I'm going to try to vlog again tomorrow. Let's talk fashion. It's been a while since I did a Fat Friday, so we need to do that. Need to get back up on that. I love you. God bless you. God bless America. And I will be back here soon, and we'll talk. Bye-bye.